my name is Bethany Jean Bates, and my presentation is on Marilyn Monroe. She was born Norma Jean Baker on June 1st of 1926 in Los Angeles, California. Her mother was in and out of psychiatric care, which left Marilyn in a series of foster homes. She endured a struggling career, 3 failed marriages, 3 miscarriages, scandals, and a questionable death in her lifetime. She led a very beautiful but miserable life. Marilyn is arguably one of the most loved icons, with a life full of tragedy, sorrow, pain, and infamy. Marilyn Monroe made many films in her career, such as The 7-Year Itch, Some Like It Hot, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and The Misfits. Her career consisted of a lot of complaining co-stars because of her tardiness and her excessive drug abuse. It was rumored that she was on a lot of barbiturates. She was seen as a dumb sexual icon, and thus Hollywood gave her a very low salary. Compared to Elizabeth Taylor in 1959, who made Cleopatra for $1 million, Marilyn Monroe made only $100,000 for Some Like It Hot, made in the same year. It was unfair, but she wanted to be famous, and money wasn't the most important thing for her. She traded her birth name, a chance for an ordinary life, mega money, and her innocence to become what we know today as Marilyn Monroe. She had 3 marriages in her life, the first to James Dougherty at 16 years old. Her marriage to him was such that she could escape foster care. The short marriage only lasted 4 years. Her next husband was the American baseball hero known as Joe DiMaggio. This marriage only lasted a year. They broke up after The 7-Year Itch was made. Her third husband was Arthur Miller. He was an extremely intelligent screenwriter, and in this marriage were her only 3 pregnancies that were ever recorded. In 1956, she suffered a miscarriage. In 1957, she had an ectopic pregnancy that had to be a forced abortion, and another miscarriage in 1958. This marriage ended in 1961. In 1961 also began the scandal with the Kennedy family. In 1962, she sang the famous Happy Birthday, Mr. President song to JFK. She had an ongoing love escapade with Frank Sinatra, which probably began in 1954 in his marriage with Ava Gardner. In 1962, she was found dead, face down, naked, with an enema, and it was said that she died from a barbiturate overdose that was a probable suicide, although that has been very questioned, and a lot of historians say that they believe that it was murder. Her third husband, Arthur Miller, was very into politics and communism, and with the JFK scandal, there's no telling what might have happened in the realm of politics that could have resulted in her death. Some people believe that it was a murder cover-up, but the end result from the coroner said that it was a probable suicide. At 36 years old, her slow-rolling career with very minimal pay, 3 failed marriages, 3 miscarriages, a scandalous life full of drugs, and a questionable death, led to a very tragic life that Marilyn Monroe led. Despite being the dumb blonde sex symbol that Hollywood forced upon her, she remains to this day one of the most beautiful, beloved, honored, and remembered American sweethearts of all time. Thank you.